Oh, well, right now I really love Vivian and Sylvia, but I have so much love and respect for Cage Heat.
Women's Wrestling Talk, the number one women's wrestling show on the
Hello,
planet.
welcome to Women's Wrestling Talk, the number one women's wrestling show on the planet. Of course, I'm your girl, Stephanie Hardy, host and creator of the Hardy Wrestling Podcast and host and writer for this amazing platform. And I'm here with my girl, Katrina from NCAT We Trust. And we are here having this amazing interview with one of the WoW superheroes. She is a WoW OG, and she is one of the best and most vibrant personalities on the entire show. She is the greatest attorney in the world. She is Miss Sophia Lopez. How are you, Miss Sophia?
Hi, girls. I'm doing fine. Thank you for having me. I love that introduction. That shows that you actually know me. You know who I am.
Absolutely. There is no way I could have someone like you on and not do an amazing intro for you. So, I'm going to start with the first question that I ask everyone. When did you fall in love with wrestling?
Wow, the minute I was little and I saw El Santo and Blue Demon, wrestling, because I'm here from Mexico, and my dad took me to a show, to a live show. So it was so much energy and adrenaline, and people just screaming their lungs out. So I was like, this is it. This is great. I want to go back. And in Mexico, we just don't care like how much we scream. So they could be like here next to you. So it was a great experience.
And so you're the best attorney in the world. And so how do you bring that into WoW wrestling and also with the superheroes that you decide to manage?
Well, first, I'm not the best. I'm the greatest attorney in the world. So, like that, being great. I'm just myself. I know about business. I have the experience in business, in law. Then I was wrestling. I was being trained by Selena. So I decided to be a voice for the wrestlers. I thought when I met Cage Heat and coming from jail, I thought, wow, they need someone to represent them, someone that can ask for a second chance, for speak up for them, because anything they would say, they will be, yeah, whatever, they wouldn't believe on them. So I just decided to just be that voice.
That's an amazing story. Did you ever imagine yourself inside the ring, like as a possible athlete before you became a voice for the athletes?
Yeah, I imagine myself many times, especially when I was, little or younger. And even now, sometimes when you are there and all the energy that you are like just experiencing at the moment, it wants to just throw everything and say, I'm going to go in and I'm going to do it myself. So that's why sometimes I really feel the need to help my clients. I'm very good. Like sometimes it just helps, but it's like, it's just me. I have to do it. I need to help them.
So outside of managing wrestlers, is there any other part of WoW you would like to be involved in? Like maybe creatively, storyline wise?
Storyline that I love, because every single time we create our own stories. Besides the story, we extended like 10 times more. And you guys might know about this, but when I go out there, I already have a reason to be there. And I have my own really story to go and get, those girls down and cheer for my clients and try to make, the fans love with us. So definitely I love, I would have been, I would have been happy to be in that department.
Okay. So when we at Women's Wrestling Talk started our WoW Superheroes journey, we saw you managing the amazing wrestler known as Tormenta. What drew you to her, and what are your dreams that you have for you and Tormenta's partnership?
Well, that's a really good question, because we want to be the first Latina, like WoW champion of WoW. Tormenta, she's a former champion here in Mexico. One of the things that I saw on Tormenta, it was her story. She has an amazing story. She tried to survive. climb the ladder, making the sacrifices, leaving her son on the side. It's too much trying to find another job or doing this full time. And, she has what it takes. She's strong. She doesn't care anymore. She has nothing to lose. And she's here to prove herself. And we want that belt. We want that championship, definitely.
Now, Tormenta has been gone for a little bit, but she made her return. And so you mentioned wanting her to be the first Latina championship. But is there any plans you can share without giving too much away that you have for your partnership with Tormenta?
Well, as you said, not giving much away. I'm always gonna do my best, and I'm always gonna bring the best of her. Well, some of the things that I did, like she was traveling the world. She went to Japan and Europe to keep training and become stronger. In our last match, unfortunately, she wasn't there like emotionally, and she was there physically. She's strong. She was there, but emotionally, she was devastated because she lost her mask in Mexico. They took it, so she just got distracted, and those are a little bit of those rocks that you find on your path that you just need to remove them. But we have a lot of secrets under our sleeves and many things that we're gonna do. So of course I cannot tell you, but you can be surprised. You have to keep watching Wild Superheroes and be surprised.
And yes, what we can say is we really enjoyed the last match that Tormenta had with Princess Aussie. It was probably one of the best matches we have seen since we have began watching WoW Superheroes last year. It was really amazing. So hopefully at this point in her career, she can continue to rise. But we also noticed that you have been managing some of the top tag teams in WoW, and you have a great history of that. So who would you say is your favorite tag team that you have ever managed?
Oh, well, right now I really love Vivian and Sylvia, but I have so much love and respect for Cage Heat. That one is just somehow unbeatable, like feeling wise. One, because they were my very first clients, they were my first tag team. We had those bells, we had so many adventures. So I have a special bond with them. But right now, Sylvia and Vivian, they have everything. They have everything to just go there. Like maybe they're not big, like physically big, but nothing scares them. And then they're ready to go and just try to do their best to prove themselves.
Mentioning Vivian and Sylvia, who I think are fantastic together, but what was it about them that made you want to join them together and manage them as a tag team?
Since I'm Latina, right? But I love every nationality. I really love, like I had Krampus, like, she was from Norway. I had, Delta, which is African American. I had Loca. I have different nationalities on the roster, but um, it was so funny because at some point I felt like Lana was gathering all like the American beauty Barbies, and I felt like the pressure. Like, wait a minute, should I just go and get the Latinas? It's like I think I'm gonna do my clan over here. So instead of just looking in general, I thought I'm just gonna bring the Latina power. And I'm gonna show Lana, and all of a sudden I felt okay. Maybe they're the Asians, maybe they're like the Americans, maybe we're like the Latinas. It's okay, whatever it takes, we're gonna do it. So all of a sudden I had Tormenta and I just felt it was right. So I went to the Indies. I was looking for someone from WoW, which I picked Vivian because I saw her fight versus Tormenta. And then I went in the Indies and I met Sylvia, and she has an amazing story. She has an amazing story. She's been wrestling for so many years. She's been doing great outside of WoW, and I thought I need this girl because she needs an opportunity. She needs that Sophia Lopez support, and I just want her. So then I just joined them.
Yes, and they are an amazing tag team, and we cannot wait to see more of what they have to offer on WoW. When it comes to your career, had you ever faced any obstacles when you started your wrestling career, and how did you overcome them?
I have so many obstacles, so many. Like, actually, I've been facing one of my biggest obstacles in my life the last couple of months. But, you know, I don't like to be the victim, so I don't like to talk about them because Sophia, I mean, I'm strong. Like I might not fight with my muscles, but I fight with my feelings. I fight with my mind. I'm a mastermind. So I just don't like to be the victim. So definitely I have so many, but I think they're gonna steal secret.
So, do you have any words for the women on Wow? Like, you have some women you are managing, some fantastic women, but is there anything you'd like to say to the rest of the roster at Wow?
Well, yeah, of course, definitely. I want to say to them that here is Sophia Lopez, the world's greatest attorney, and nothing is going to stop me or my clients. We're going to give everything on the ring. I love when Princess Sophie said that she wanted to fight the best one, the most experienced, somebody that traveled the world. So that, those girls, they already know I have the best wrestlers. They know that I have Tormenta, that I have Vivian, that I have Sylvia. And they should be scared of us because we're not afraid of any sizes or any threats or anything. We just want to come and show that we can be what, the best, well, not the best, the greatest, of course.
Absolutely. And we can't wait to see what your clients have to offer, especially this Saturday when Keita Rush, one of the Bully Busters, actually takes on one of your clients in Sylvia Sanchez. And I know you will be side by side with them in the ring watching the action. So we are so happy that you were able to have this conversation with us. But before you go, we want to ask you a couple of fun questions that's outside of wrestling. So where is your favorite place to vacation?
Oh, that's great. I really like and I love Hawaii. So Hawaii is one of my best places.
I'm not sure if you dye your hair, but if you do, what is your favorite color to have dyed your hair?
No, I think it's chocolate. I've done blonde. I haven't done red actually. I want to try red, but I've done blonde. I've done, like brown, black. I wish I could do some black, purple, but I like chocolate color. I think that's the best one.
And yeah, your hair colors have been amazing since we've started watching. And you would do red because red is an amazing color on you. Like we love it when you wear your red dress and everything. So maybe you should try red as a hair color. It would be amazing. Do you have a hidden talent?
Oh, well, I guess my hidden talent is to be a super mom, but it's not like, I mean, it takes a lot to be a super mom. I mean, sometimes you have to be a cook, a driver, a chef, a chef, a nurse, like a teacher, a psychologist. I mean, you have to do it all. So I think I've been doing pretty good. So I think my superpower also is, or talent is to be a super mom.
And if you could, you know, travel to the past or to the future, which one would you choose?
Definitely the future because the past I can still do it in my mind. So I remember like I have great experiences. I can still go to those with my mind. So I don't have to live them again. But definitely to the future.
Awesome. Where are there any specific television shows that you are watching at this time?
I really like the Korean TV series. All of a sudden, I started watching like all these Koreans, and I was watching Vicente Casano, and also he's kind of like a lawyer, and I just love them. But one of my favorite shows definitely is How to Get Away with Murder with Viola Davis. I love that one. I That's one of my favorite.
Nice. I love that. And so I guess the last fun question is, what song do you currently have on repeat?
Queen. I'm always have like, like that. We are the champions. I don't know why. Since I'm just thinking on those matches and we have to win. And I can't wait to put that song when I post something on, Instagram or social media. But I remind myself all the time, we are the champions in many, not only in that ring, everywhere. Like we're facing so many things day to day, every single day. So we have to. In Mexico, we have an old saying that says like we have to grab the bull by the horns. I don't know if that makes sense in English. Okay, so I always end up saying that phrase. But it's like, okay, tengo que agarrar el toro por los cuernos y tengo que agarrar el toro por los cuernos, and then I just do it.
Absolutely. We definitely agree with that here in the US. Like we agree with that lifestyle, grabbing the bull by the horns. And we appreciate you and your ability to grab the bull by the horns when it comes to your clients, when it comes to you and your career. We appreciate everything that you've done for women's wrestling and your presence on this iteration of Wow Superheroes. It definitely adds to the show. Thank you so much for coming on Women's Wrestling Talk with us. And if you don't mind just telling everybody where they can find and follow you on social media.
Yeah, please follow me on WOW underscore Sophia Lopez, and in Twitter is WOWE underscore Sophia. But also go to the main page, Wow Superheroes, and WOWE.com. You guys can find us. You guys wanna find like local listings, news, tickets for our live shows, everything. So just go to WOWE. And Stephanie and Katrina, thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here with you and share and be able to share a little bit of my purpose in WoW and how excited I am about WoW superheroes.
Thank you so much for coming on. It was an honor to interview you.
Thank you.
Absolutely. And of course, this has been Women's Wrestling Talk, the number one women's wrestling show on the planet. And until next time, bye, y'all.
Women's Wrestling Talk, the number one women's wrestling show on the planet. Women's Wrestling Talk, the number one women's wrestling show on the planet.